Take me on. I will show you feats of strength to rival Thor.
Join your blade to mine. Let ring the sword song this day.
Let me lend my strength to yours, Eivor.
Raid with me, warrior. For plunder, glory.
I hear Eivor needs men. And by... honor, glory, gold.
Join
Pick me, Eivor.
Together we'll force
hunt
open
them.
the doors of the All-Father's Hall. Hear me, friend. I have a haul of silver that will sink my ship. Can you help me spend it?
Keep it down, would you? You'll get yourself killed flaunting like that, especially around here.
What good is a market if I cannot sniff around its stalls eager to spend my gains?
You want to let go of your silver? Try the narrow alleys. Now be gone!
Sem bergtorkun. Ísaka mín vel.
I will eat your eyes and make soup of your bones!
Scotty, weer aan trading!
Oh, treat! Bästa!
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Sækir ykkur oss! Hvað sker?
sé ég aftur farin við að skoðast veiðbúð. Þessi sem mun hjálpa mér að fixa mig. Bætur til þess nú og gefur fram með Guðrún okkar.
Third crate of mine taken this week, and with no explanation.
Rules are rules, but I wish they would tell us why.
Hi. I can fetch this if you want. Will you be buying this? Thank you for your purchase. I don't have an eye for these sorts of things. Is this the one you want? This is available for purchase. Anything else?
I must be on my way now. Goodbye. Show me what lies ahead.
Hana hollar vættir.
Lessons for the season! You goats, made with care!
What do you see?
Lessons for the season! You goats, made with care! A Yule goat for your silver?
Where are these toy goats, child?
I keep them safe elsewhere. My sister and I made them, and they are the finest in the land. I'm not sure about being the finest, but I do love them, every one.
If you have one in the likeness of Tangrishnia, I will take it.
Wow, thank you. I did it, sis. I sold one and did it. Sis, I did it. Someone bought a goat.
What about my goat? Where are you going?
You'll be so happy, sis. Someone bought a goat. Sis, this nice stranger bought our goats. I'm miss you, sis. Especially during Yule.
Sister? This is your sister.
We made the goats together, but the cold took her last winter. I promised her I would continue selling our goats. She said they can bring warmth into the hearts of others. Here, it's yours. I hope it will keep you warm on your travels. Goodbye, nice stranger. Miss you, sis. Especially during Yule. I hope wherever you are, there are plenty of woolly, fluffy goats to keep you warm.
Rest, spirit. Your legacy lives on with your sister. Go, my eyes.
With our golden.
Jeg får habe man von der
This is my work, but people have the silliest requests these days. We seem to have a pest problem. So eager.
frændi það. Wait! Hvað er að gerast? Er ég frós? Sjá mig! Gleymdi kesslu! I hear this marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Dark Master?
Sorry. Who are you?
Someone who wants to do business. With Grigori.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
Psst. Hey! Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the east gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Ha! Please. I've a bigger sword than the lot of them.
Hi, friend. I have a hoard of silver I'm making to spend. Can you help me? What have you got?
I have nothing left to trade, but Coppergate Market is the right place. Ask around. You'll find someone who'll bend an ear.
My thanks.
Búa við nú höllinar. Við sláturhaug, bíhendar. Að eins og að ausa sokkúldum. Erum að venja steining og flug.
Enginn má eyða gjöf okkar.
Have you any wine for sale? There's nary a drop in town.
Sorry. All the wine's been bought up for the Yuletide feast.
Shame. I could do with a cup. But alas, this feast is the talk of the town. I am eager for it. Good man.
Good day. That all you need?
I have to go. See. Be my eyes, Sunan. Empty carts, and a black cloth marking the house. This is the place. Hiding among the rats, Needle. Fitting. There must be another way in. This place is heavily guarded. The sound of metal. A workshop in the sewers. What is the Needle's operation? All this silverware, some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well? Melting the silver into bars and coins. What do they plan on doing with it?
No! Please, don't do this! I promise you your silver next week!
Please, don't do this! It's a misunderstanding, that's all. I'll pay!
You had your chance.
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You don't belong down here!
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you've seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread a needle. Someone like me.
You are a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
We sink our teeth in you!
Background slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
Come, walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine, for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
They will attack on sight here.
I do the thinking, you do as you're told. It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad. Drove it and never let go. Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this course.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there will be no tears waiting for you.
Come on, then!
No Seder can save you now!
Your time's up!
Shout! Flee för livet! Hjälp! Hjälp! Bryter! Sliter! Bryter! Sliter!
Hversu þeir lögðu þig í vestra
What news do you bring?
The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle. Sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the four is ours. One of the four. Riesier, Falavith, Odin, and...
You're the four members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough.
Stop fooling about.
Allan dag, að sé Þórsdagur.
Musean Torfton Smithan. This work they each man.
A list. What Jorvik needs for the Yuletide feast.
Dawn's handwriting.
Items have been struck out. Where did he find the funds to make this large a purchase?
Audon is a well-connected man. The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
A wax seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the Needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching. I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
Hardly enough for Halfdan's army.
Could be why Faravid is pressing the council for more silver. This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours, desk.
It is loaded with silver. Scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
A hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Guard the door. There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
It looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
What's wrong with you?
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I will speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Hjor?
Even Hjor. If he is the vault, I will not allow him to kill all these people. Lufina.
I heard you. Just grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will. Now to speak to the council members. I'll speak of the wine and watch for their reaction. Faravid, a word if I may.
Ah, Drengr. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I'm selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
I'll speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the vault.
What a delightful feast!
Odin, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I will fetch us some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
Auden has outdone himself. He has indeed. The High Reeve of Jorvik has a bright future.
Hjor, who was that?
There you are. I was beginning to worry.
Worry not. We have tracked the vault here. He's someone on the council.
You are certain?
I am. Once I discover who, I will dig my blade into his heart and end this for good. Until then, it is important that I investigate without raising suspicion. I need your help.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Drink yourself into a drunken fit.
What? Why?
I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine should arrive soon. Drink 3 full cups, then make a scene.
I can't be seen doing that. You'll have to find another way.
Just do it.
I will have the silver ready in the coming days.
Rishi.
Come to join the feast, have you?
I have some bad news. The wine for the feast has spoiled.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
Eivor, have you uncovered who the vault is?
Not yet. I will return shortly with my decision.
Have the silver ready in the coming days. Thank you, Bob.
Of course, he has indeed. The High Reeve of Jorvik has a bright future ahead if it keeps this up.
We need to find the vault. Have you any idea who it is?
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingeborg collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes. Yes, you're right. And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords. Men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor Yule, we honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine!
indebted.
Audun is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and more.
Shit!
And now, deafened and blinded by lust for indulgence, your foolish pride. I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilman to safety. I will handle Alden. Go.
Protect the king!
Alden, save these breaths.
There is no escape.
Have to repair that.
Say they can save you now.
Farewell for Odin!
What a light!
Go take cowards! Shit-eater!
Outstayed your welcome.
Alden, save these breaths. They will be your last. What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants and priests and nobles alike.
Eivor, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the Wise One seek wisdom.
Countless spheres, awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none. Pure Lufina. Where did they go? Aid me. Be my eyes.
Eivor! Over here!
Are you all right?
We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Rishi back to the Royal Hall. Everyone's safe.
Let's regroup there.
Alden, that snivelling little shit. I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishia. Auden is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Auden aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from two others. Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the Dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjord distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
We have a saying in Bjarmia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait. Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjor. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind. So I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forego the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world, or the next.
You drop by Jorvik again? Please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
would like to see what you have in stock.
You have a keen eye for quality. Is that what you want? Ah, that one's pretty good. Nothing else I can do.
I will see you later, friend. Now it seems the
Until
woman
next we
calls me
meet.
back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Eivor.
I have purged the Order of Ancients from Jorvik with Lufina and Hjor's aid. And should we ever need theirs, they will come.
You do this work well, Eivor. Is it a prelude to you joining the Hidden Ones?
I doubt it. Not enough glory in these back-alley brawls. Come to me. I want to see the Alliance map. My mind is fixed on Sussex. Basim and I have a chance to save Sigurd, but we will need an army.
That is for you to decide. The more alliances you have, the better your chances at victory.
I will go now, and I will bring Sigurd back with me. That is a promise.
Good. I will send word to our allies at once. Meet with Basim when you can. He should be in Croydon by now.
A new letter. I should speak with Hytham. I should talk to Hytham. You are a good boy.
Good morrow,
Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done. Ah, here is something for you. An odd letter arrived a few days ago, signed by one calling himself
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
That's right. Someone you know.
Not by sight. But this soldier has intimate knowledge of the Order. He's the reason I've found them so easily in the cities.
The letter says you must travel to Winchester, visit God's house and look for a man in white. Then recite this passage. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
All right. I will speak with Randvi, get a fuller picture of all this.
Do you need something?
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Looks like I have a new letter. I want to see the Alliance. I have changed my... I should go.
Nonsense! It is not that complicated.
You do not appreciate the subtleties of a cutting flight. That is what...
It's Swanborough. Hello.
Swanborough, you made it.
I did. I should send a letter to Hunwell to give him the news. Oh, you know how he frets over me.
He misses you, that is certain. But as Elderman, he cannot afford to let his grief overpower him.
I pray he fares well. I adore the lad, but I worry the burden will be too great.
He should be fine. He has the heart of a leader. Now come, settle in and enjoy your new home. You're still here, Edith.
Yes. The Isle of Skye is doing much better, thanks to you. So I've decided to spend more time with Valka. But I'm always happy to visit my people. Would you like to go now?
Not right now.
Appreciate the subtleties of a cutting flight. That is why you misunderstand.
Would you like to see what you have inspired?
Let me see. Petra.
Eivor, how are you?
I should go. I brought something for you.
I could really use this.
All done.
What have you got for me today?
Done for now.
I'm off.
Happy hunting.
A new letter.
Subtleties of a cutting flight. That is why you miss...
Guide me.
Appreciate the subtleties of a cutting flight. That is why you misunderstand.
What do you see, Sunan? Hmm?
Admitted, Alvis. I am the superior wordsmith.
Admit to a falsehood? I would...
Cast about this land, my friend. What see you, old friend?
I would sooner square a circle.
Go, Sunan.
You really think flighting can compare to sagas, to true poetry?
Compare? I think it conquers...
I want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. I should go. I should go. I want to see the... Hytham received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
Marientea!
If you don't give me Alfred's jewel, I shall, by God's Harry!
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another godsend to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, it might be worth a pretty penny.
Jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already...
I need your eyes, my friend. Survey the area, Sudan. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must...
Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now.
The mighty fall, and God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of oxen strong, meek as a lamb. But God called Aelfirth to sit beside him, and Aelfirth answered, his body gone to earth.
Ote conspecto hominum quale dilexet, ego sum veride, qua tantum amaste qui elegit, ma advaso focato, hancantorie me.
Do you have a moment to speak of our Lord and Saviour? Jesus, the light of the world? For a coin, I will tell you his story.
Here, spend it well.
You honor the Lord's great deeds with your charity. For God's Spirit breathed on the waters, and in the Jordan River, Jesus was cleansed of all sin.
A holy river?
On the mountain, he walked with his disciples. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light.
Balder too is bright as the sun.
At his tomb, the earth shook, and an angel appeared, asking them why they looked for the living among the dead. He has risen!
A stirring saga, old man. Use that coin I gave you for bread rather than ale. Show me.
Sed tibi erit ipse benedictus, non vivet in ignorantiae suae providentiae, verbum autum Dei quod es multis sermonibus, et
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
I am no...
Then return. Has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
On the mountain his face
is transfigured.
The women came with offerings, but they...
His resurrection.
God breathed on the...
His baptism. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found... Perhaps you should try again.
God breathed on the water.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings.
His resurrection.
On the mountain
is Thou art weighed. Perhaps you should...
I am no...
Then return.
Armis venit pluviali, vel focibis auida mores necne.
Has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
God breathed on the water.
His baptism.
On the mountain
is
The women came with offerings.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke is a member of the Order as well. The wolves biting at my skirts grow craftier by the day.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. If I made it easy for them, they might even return Sigurd to me.
I would return him to you myself, if I knew where they were holding him. But Fulke's treachery has blindsided me as well.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
Sniffing around.
No paradise where you're
Good and gone. Guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, while the guards destroying evidence. Someone disagrees with Alfred, educating the people of Winchester. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. look, Sunan. Be my eyes, Sunan.
I'll snap your spine.
Let's see. Struck from above. I've seen the Saxons fall upon their enemies this way. Speed on to the All-Father's feast. Blocked from the other side.
to kill me? I'll ring the bell.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Oh, God! Together, lads. We have justice awaits, coward! I will pay! Hold there!
Show me what lies ahead.
Big mistake! Hey! Cut you down! Interesting move.
Get round the side.
Hey! You failed.
The other side must be barred. Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls! Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients. Remain still!
Won't take long. Place is all mine. I'll take you. You're mine!
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Alfred believed at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
Alfred believed at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester. executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his